Pour the roast, let's talk about the day. Laughing even if it goes astray.
Welcome to?
Well, I thought it was funny!
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Good morning, folks. The time is 10:48 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 26th of April, 2026. And of course, that's the 27th for my time-traveling friends on the other side of the planet. Big hello to every single one of you. And a giant hello to that city with the most group members worldwide, and that city being Melbourne, Australia. I hope everybody's doing great, not just the folks in Melbourne, everybody. And my name's Lee. I'm the guy who started this community of ours. You folks are you, and you folks are awesome. How do I know these things? Well, I know who I am. That's all I'm going to say on that one. And you folks being awesome, well, the part about you folks being you folks, who else are you going to be, right? And about being awesome, our community here of Well, I Thought It Was Funny was not so funny and not so awesome until you get out here. It is awesomely funny now, so cheers to you, my friends. We are sitting about 940,000 amazing community members, and you are one of them, my friend. So thank you so very much for being here and being a member of this community. With that many people, just under 1 million people, I like to call us what we are, the funniest city on the internet. Funny people in a funny place making people laugh. And cheers again. Always a good excuse to drink coffee, eh? Like that coffee cup? You can get one too in our store. Check the notes for today's video. But how are y'all doing today? I do hope you're all doing fantastic. I've already told you who I am. I already figured out who you are. And now I'm wondering what you're doing today. Now, before we do anything though, I'm going to ask this. I ask it all the time. Please click the reaction button. That's the thumbs up, the heart button, any one of those reactions. You know what I'm talking about down there. Or if you're on like Instagram or whatever, you can just double click the video. That'll give you a little heart. I just want to know that you're out there, and this helps me know that there are people watching, and it also apparently helps that algorithm, and I guess any little help this guy could get, well, it would be good, so I would appreciate that. Thank you. If you clicked it, you have? Perfect. You know, since I'm asking you what's going on in your life, I might as well tell you what's happening here. Yesterday, I didn't do very much, but my beautiful, wonderful wife, Wendy, went out to a show. She saw, with her good friends, Golden Girls Go to Vegas, or Go to Las Vegas, and it was a musical at Jubilations Dinner Theater here in Calgary, Alberta. She said it was really fun. Now, I can't show any photos from the actual show because you don't take photos when you're at a show, right? But she did take a few photos before the show started. Here's some photos of some of the waiters. It's just a really fun time. So here is a waiter dressed as a flamingo. Now here we have a waiter on stilts. And then we have, I guess, a busboy, possibly a waiter, going by picking up baskets and that and stacking them on his head. Those are pretty high. But she said it was a fantastic show. They all had a great time. And I haven't been to dinner theater for a long time, so I think Wendy and I are due for that pretty soon. So that's what Wendy did last night. Yes, I just hung out at home. That's all I did yesterday. And today, I got up this morning, because that's what you do in the morning. Oh, we had snow yesterday. Sorry, I should mention that. We had snow, and it made me sad. We had more snow on the 25th of April. So yeah, that's something that happened yesterday here. This morning when I got up, I got up, fed the cats, got the coffee going, took a look outside, and the snow, well, the robins are here already, but they're not too happy about the snow. So this is right out my kitchen window, this apple tree that we have out there. They don't look happy. They're all fluffed up to keep their air next to their bodies there to warm up. And if I had panned over to the left of this, there was another 10 to 12 robins in the next tree right over. So yeah, they didn't seem very happy. Well, hope you enjoy that photo though. I thought that turned out pretty good. Let's see, today I am going to be doing some things though. I am going to be going out for burgers with my buddy Manfred Kinta and his son Coleman. Should be a great time. We're going to a place called Dragon's Lair Burgers, and I got some photos from the last time I was there. I'm going to bring those up right now. Alright, so this is their menu board. Well, it's not their menu board actually, it's just a little bit just talking about some of the stuff they have there. They have a much larger menu board, sorry. Here is their promise. The food is fantastic here too, and it's just in a mall. And I just had to show this. Like, take a look at that. That's pretty cool. That's the phone on the wall there. Here's my burger. Now, this is the smallest of the burgers you can get, and I've got big hands, so this may be deceiving, but it was really fresh, really fantastic. Here's a poutine that we got there. This is when Wendy and I went. Now, Wendy likes pepper on her poutine. I don't like pepper on my poutine, but I will put up with it for her because I love her so much. So yeah, go to Dragon's Lair today with my buddy Manfred and his son Coleman. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to be meeting up at 1 o'clock today, so I kind of got to rush a little bit. Oh, and something else I did, and I did this yesterday, but I put it out at midnight, so technically today, we have another group, or I have another group called Well, It Sounds Good to Me, and this is on Facebook, and it is a group of music, right? So once a week, I do what I call the Retro Rewind, or Rewind the Radio, and it is a top 40 hits 40 years ago today. So today it would be for the week ending the 26th of April 1986. And so once a week I do this. It's kind of fun. I'm really enjoying it, and I use sort of a character that I've had for years called Catfish Man. So I'm going to just show you a little clip. This is from this week's, and this isn't the whole thing. It's like 20 some seconds of it. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you check it out, and hopefully I remember to leave a link in the in today's notes for that channel. I would love to you over there and check it out and maybe join.
It's Catfish Man here. Welcome back to Rewind the Radio, the 40-year countdown. In the sports world, a young Michael Jordan put on an absolute clinic, dropping a playoff record 63 points against the Boston Celtics. Dropping down 3 spots to number 7, it is former chart topper Rock Me Amadeus by Falco.
You get the idea, right? What do you think of that? I'd love to get some feedback from that in the comments, where you're leaving photos and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of that, triple dog, cat, hog, frog, dare ya, any kind of animal you consider a pet, to send in pictures of your pets, my friends. Awesome. So yeah, that's see what else is happening today. I think that's pretty much all I'm doing today that I've got planned. Of course, working on today's video. My buddy Mitch Laird and my buddy Terran, they are going to be going to the Calgary Expo, which is happening this weekend. It's basically Comic-Con, but in Calgary. Mitch actually volunteered the last 2 days, and he had a great experience. He's got a couple autographs already, but he and Terran are going today. Terran went yesterday and got some photos, walked around, had a great time. He purchased 3 anime statues. Actually, let me show you Terran's photos here. I'll bring those up right now. So here's a photo we got of the Monkey King. And some Star Wars droids. That's really cool. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And here are the 3 anime statues he purchased yesterday from some of the vendors there. But so yeah, they're going today. To check stuff out. I know that Mitch has a photo op booked already. Terran was considering possibly getting a photo op and an autograph. He's not quite sure. It's pretty expensive, so he's thinking about that. And Terran works with me, and our work has slowed down a lot because there's no hockey right now, and there's no more lacrosse, and we're just waiting for football. So yeah, so work's a little slow right now. So I can understand why he's thinking about it. But Terran, awesome. Really appreciate those photos. I hope you two have an amazing day today. I know you will, actually. I know you guys are going to have a great day. I actually introduced those 2 guys, and now they're really good buddies, and that makes me feel happy because they're both really good people. So that's what's Terran. That's what Terran and Mitch are doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what Wendy did yesterday, and that's also what I did with that video. I put that out today, and that's what's going on. And, as I am asking you to share a little bit about your lives, please do. What's up today? Come on, photo. Why don't you leave a photo as a comment today? You got some video you want to share? You can send that video to me via email at admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I want to see, I want to hear, I want to know what's going on with your life. Don't forget about those pet photos. Send those to admin@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Please and thank you. And so I ask, what's going on? Share a little bit. Even if it's just a little gift comment or just a comment saying how you're doing today, that would really make my day if you would share a little bit, my friends. Now, I do ask, and people do respond. Rose Glad, one of our top contributors here on the group, and she also shares with us in these videos quite a bit. She has shared her latest painting. Now, her latest painting is called The Ponies of, now give me a second here, The Ponies of Kealakekua. I'm sure I really messed that up. Kealakeku, Ponies of Keake, and it is titled The Ponies of Keake, and it is titled The Ponies of Keakekula. Keala, The Ponies of Keakekua. Kealak. The Ponies of Kealakekula. No! The Ponies of Kealakekua. 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 The Ponies of Kealakekula. I tried a whole bunch of times so to say it, but it is a great painting. I'm going to bring up that painting right now. So sorry, Rose. But look at that. Fantastic. I love your painting, Rose, and this is no exception. It's another painting that you've shared that I love. Appreciate that. I wish I had just a tiny bit of your talent, but I don't. So, Rose, another painting. Thank you very much for sharing that. Michelle Finnerty, one of our mods here, one of our top posters, extremely funny person. She shared a fantastic picture she got of a lake with a beautiful reflection. Says it's the best reflection photo she's ever got. I'm going to share that right now. And yeah, that is impressive. That's gorgeous. Thank you so very much, Michelle. And thank you for everything that you share. And, you know, thanks for all the work you've been doing as a mod, too. Really appreciate everything you do there, Michelle. Rose, thank you for everything that you share. And folks, I am so looking forward to seeing all the stuff that you're going to share on today's video, right? Well, hopefully. Either way, I hope you are enjoying your day, your week, and I hope you're enjoying this video. And, you know, I'm just so glad you folks are here. You have made us, once again, the funniest city on the internet. You know, and with that, I talking about funny stuff, you folks share so much funny stuff every day, and I do try to feature some posts in each one of these videos, and today's no different. I've got 4 featured posts today. I've got a post from Donna Morris, I've got one from Liz Bezold, I've got one from Rebecca Dunn, and I've got one from Sue Ocheski. So we're going to start off with the one from Donna Morris. Let me bring those up right now. Simple but funny. Thank you so very much, Donna. Next one is from Liz Bezold or Bezold. Yep, easy enough. All right, and our next one is from Rebecca Dunn. Thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate that. And the 4th and final, but not least, of course, is from Sue Ocheski, and she is another one of our top posters here. Yeah, that's me. And what do I have that clock on? I'm going to get rid of that. Thank you so very much, Sue. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Donna. And you know what? Thank you to every single one of you folks. I mean, we are almost sitting at 1 million folks here because this place is funny, and we're funny because of you, my friends. Why would you want to hang out here if it wasn't funny, right? Well, you made it that. You rock. And with that, I think it's time for some bad jokes. Someday, when the technology's caught up, I'm going to buy a 3D printer, take it home, print a slightly smaller 3D printer, and then return that 3D printer that I just bought. A woman walks into the house holding a duck and says, "This is the pig I sleep with." Her husband looks up and says, "But that's a duck." And she says, "I was talking to the duck." A pirate walks into a bar wearing a tricorn hat, a parrot on his shoulder, an eye patch, and a small ship's wheel attached to his belt buckle. The bartender says, "Look, I understand the hat, the eye patch, the parrot, but what's up with the ship's wheel? Because, yarr, it drives me nuts. Somebody glued my deck of cards together. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm a retired dog walker. I figure working dogs can afford their own staff." I hope at least one of those jokes made you laugh this morning, my friends. I've got to thank some people for today's jokes, too. I got to thank my beautiful, wonderful wife, Wendy. I've got to thank my buddy, Gord McKenzie. I've got to thank Lone Wolf 7128 from YouTube. And then I wrote 2 jokes. 2 terrible jokes. I wrote that first joke there with a 3D printer, and I wrote that last joke about the dog walker. Sorry. But folks, I would love to tell your jokes too. Why not leave your jokes as a comment on today's video, or send them to me via email at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. If I use your jokes, I'm giving you credit. I want to tell your jokes, folks. And if you are enjoying these jokes, you know I'm here 4 days a week with a fresh batch of these stale jokes just for you. If they are giving you a little bit of amusement, maybe a little mirth in the morning, and you'd like to show your appreciation, please consider dropping a couple bucks in our tip jar at donate.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. For less than the price of a good cup of coffee, you can help us keep the lights on, keep the joke machine rolling, and keeping that imaginary cow fed. But folks, the number one thing that I want is that you keep laughing.
Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com, where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts, we got coffee cups, we've got to-go cups, we've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com.
If you have a favorite, what was your favorite joke today? Come on, leave that in the comments. I want a little bit of feedback, my friends. I would love it, please. And please consider sending me a joke or 2, or leaving one in the comments. I really could use them. I think it's obvious. And I would really appreciate it. But I already appreciate you, every single one of you. And I think you folks should be really, really proud. And not in a, like, in a good way, a very good way. Be proud of what you're doing. And what you're doing is making people laugh. I mean, as I said, we have about 940,000 community members here. And that in itself is unbelievable. Well, I mean, it's believable. I see the numbers. But we have about 1,500,000 people come to visit every day. That's over and above that 940,000 community members, and they're coming here every day because it's funny, and it's funny because of you, and they're laughing. If you're making that many people laugh, you're making the world a better place, and you're doing that, my friends. So cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to making us the funniest city on the internet. I am going to do my best to be here again tomorrow. I'm hoping you're going to be here again tomorrow too. Maybe you'll have shared a little bit and we'll be showing something from your life in the video. Maybe you'll have sent me a joke and I'll be telling your joke. Maybe you'll just be here drinking a coffee with me and having a good time. I really hope you're here no matter what. So we're going to see you again tomorrow, my friends. Have a fantastic day.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.